Are you dying constantly in Night Rain? Or are you always underleveled for the final boss? Or your damage isn't enough? Here is a guide for you that will make dealing damage and staying alive easy for you. Also, you might have heard these tips, but trust me, stick to the end and you will get better at this game. Let's start with tip number 1. Have a default strategy. Always check your map first and plan 2 to 3 steps ahead while you're still landing on Limvale. There are specific routings that you should follow to get easy runes. Get to level 2 by killing mobs around you, and then go to forts, ruins or great churches to get to level 3 or even 5. Once you do that, go complete another goal, or if you find an easy overworld boss, you can do that as well. If a goal boss is on day 1, summon with half the HP, which make them easier to kill. They also give 10 or 20k runes for easy level up.
This boys get 10,000 runes. Hello.
Once you are level 6 or 7, you can rest for the day or maybe complete some random camps, forts to get to level 8. Night 1 boss gets very easy this way, and you are also pretty much ready for the second day. On day 2, raid a castle, kill overworld bosses or complete events, which I am going to talk about further in the video. Once you are level 11 or 12, you just need a good weapon, and if you have it, you're good to go. Moving on to tip number 2. Learn priorities. If you have low damage, that is no good weapon, or are around level 4 or 5, do not attempt overworld bosses like dragons or deathrite birds. They just take too much time to kill without the right weapons and could potentially one-shot your whole team. Instead, go find more churches, ruins, camps to get to at least level 6 or 7. If you're comfortable with a weapon but it is grey or level 0, then attempt a cave. The cave only has a troll sometimes or knights, which are very easy to kill and give you level 1 and 2 smithing stones for you to get that weapon to purple. Next tip is going to be a bit long, so stick around. Tip number 3. Shifting earth and random event strategies. So, if there are no events currently in your world, then try to raid the castle at the center of the map and clear it. It'll almost get you to level 9 or 10, sometimes even 11. This can also get you some good weapons and enough time to even kill 1 or 2 overworld bosses to get purple or golden weapons. If there is a volcano in your map, try to get to level 6 or 7 on the first day and rush the volcano immediately. Trust me, I have tried this strategy and my team always gets to level 11 with a confirmed legendary weapon. There are fire monks with prelate hammers that could drop you good weapons and runes, so you don't worry about levels. Also, they are not that hard to kill. At the end of the volcano, there is a magma worm, which is pretty easy boss fight as well, especially with frost and bleed. Target for headshots to get a stagger and hit it a few times before getting a riposte. That's it, and you get a confirmed legendary weapon after that on an altar. Next, if you have mountaintops on your map, then things get a bit different. Try to get at least level 9 before getting into the mountain, since the dragon here is a bit annoying to kill, especially with the frost attack. So either raid the castle for some quick levels or go and kill an easy overworld boss to get to level 9 or 10. Then rush the mountain. If you want to go directly to the mountain and are around level 7 or 8, then attempt the mini bosses here, or else skip these and rush to the top. They are just a waste of time. There you get a buff which will reduce the frostbite damage and give you an attack buff as well. Then drop down and kill the dragon for a good amount of runes and good weapons. Use fire, bleed, rot, poison to further simplify this boss. Target for headshots to get maximum stagger damage and hit it a few times before getting a riposte. This is very important to get a good amount of damage in for free. Now coming to the Rotten Forest event. For some of you this might seem a bit overwhelming, but rot is the easiest of all. Before going into the forest, at least be level 8 or 9, since the bosses here are a bit high level. Once inside the forest, you need to just rush to the red dot on the map. Don't go from the center or bottom side of the forest. Just see the path that I put on the screen here. Follow this and you'll get easily to the fort at the center. Once you reach the fort, go and kill the easy boss on the top and get the secret. It places a mark on your map that shows where to get the buff. This buff nullifies Scarlet Rot and increases max HP, also providing HP after every hit after being attacked. Once you have acquired the buff, you are free to kill the bosses around to level up, and since the night boss will be in the forest as well, you don't need to worry about the zone. For the random events, there are so many events, so I will go quickly over them. For the locust play, group of insects steal level from you. Just follow the trail of these insects by looking at the sky. Reach and kill the sentient pest for a buff and a good amount of runes. You will get compensation for your levels as well. This boss is an AFK farmer, so killing it is very easy. Night Horde. Dark purple cloud will form if you go near it. A group of enemies will spawn, slightly stronger than the normal variants. Killing them will give you weapons and loot. Curse of the Demon. A demon will curse you randomly. Find the demon and pay 15 to 35k runes to this demon to get a buff among the following. Giant Bubbles. Bubbles will form across the map. Approaching them would take you into a boss fight with a weaker version of Augur. It does almost nothing, and killing it will get you a buff that restores FP upon drinking flasks. Scale Bearing Merchant. In short, with no spoilers, you make a trade among the following. And if you attack it, a boss fight will trigger. Attack at your own risk, as this boss might be a bit intimidating. Wandering Mausoleum. Same as Elden Ring, just for duplicating weapons. Climb it using one of its legs, and there you go. Meteor Strike event. We all know this one. A falling star beast will appear in a crater. Killing it will grant you dormant powers. I mean, buff of epic rarity. Madness Field. Honestly, I haven't encountered this one yet, but killing all the enemies in this will grant you 2 orbs of epic rarity. Be careful though, you constantly gain madness in this field. Double Night Boss. As the name suggests, you get 2 night bosses. Next is Cataclysm. In this, a dark cloud will form around or above a fort or camp, where you'll get NPCs that attack you. If you kill them, you get purple drops, and those purple drops don't require you to be level 7 to use them. Last of all is Fell Omen Invasion. Margit or Morgoth invades you, and if you kill him, you get generous rewards. Tip number 4. Stop prioritizing churches too much. Now this might seem confusing, but yes, you guys are prioritizing churches more than weapons. I see people getting all the churches for the maximum number of flasks, wasting about half the time in traveling, and ending up having bad weapons or staying low level. If the churches are scattered, then plan accordingly to get at most 2 churches, and that's it. You don't need too many flasks to win. Getting weapons and levels is more important, so progressively do more camps, ruins, forts, castles, and gather flasks from churches on the way. If you deal enough damage to the boss, it will take less time and flasks won't be a problem. Tip number 5. Teamwork. Most important of all, don't scatter around the map with one person doing one thing. It will cost you time and sometimes level as well. Instead, sticking together can melt bosses and sometimes even stun lock them for easier kills. Raider, Executor, Wilder are some classes that could potentially solo a boss, so it is okay to split sometimes, although sticking together also gets the same or sometimes good results. But if you're confident enough in your dodging skills, splitting could be rewarding for your team. Also, don't leave the session if you die 1 or 2 times. It ruins other players' experience and you even get a penalty. One last thing, if you already have a good weapon and you get a purple or golden drop in an orb that is not for your class, you can always drop it to your teammate to help them deal more damage. Tip number 6. Relics. Relics are an important part of every playthrough session. You should always check for the boss weakness before beginning an expedition and set the relics accordingly. Not relying too much on it, but just for getting an edge to clear the boss. Mix and match the relics that suit your playstyle and boss weakness, and you're good to go. Clear remembrances and get the class specific relics from the merchant for good buffs. Last but not the least, bonus tip. If you are still dying too much, then just get good. Yeah, literally. That means you are not dodging well and need to be calm and careful about your dodges. Analyze the boss movements and patterns to get a good idea about what the boss will do next. It's not just about spamming dodge, or sometimes even walking or normal sprinting can get you out of the way. So that is it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed and got something useful out of it, please like this video. I'll be doing a class specific video next, so subscribe to my channel to not miss anything, and do check my live videos. Yes, they are fun. Bye.